My full name is Richard Girouard, and I grew up in Somerset, Manitoba. When I was younger and growing up in Somerset, I was different and I was being called names. I was teased. I was beaten up. When you're different in a small town, and okay, my small town is 350 people. Everybody knows everybody. And I was getting teased every day, beaten up every other day. And everybody in that town is related to each other. So I had enough. As I started being a rebel. I came out in 1981. It's like I knew it was different, but coming from a small town, you don't know anything about the gay world until you move to the city. And I kind of found out through some cousins of mine, distant cousins that knew that I was gay, but I didn't know what it was. It was 1982. I was 22 years old and I was hired as a bilingual switchboard operator. I had a lot of fun. I was learning something new, like the old switchboards, and I had to memorize the different switchboard numbers, like the PPCLI and all that. And I got to talk with people in the Philippines, in the States, at different bases and all that. I even got invited to an air show in Grand Forks that I went. I ended up meeting a girl one night at the bar called Happenings in Winnipeg. She was wearing her military uniform, and I started talking to her, and she said that she had gotten thrown out of the military, and she says, "You're an ex." I'm like, looked at her. I said, "What are you talking about?" And she says, "No," she says, "they're getting rid of anybody who's gay, or they're assuming that is gay, out from the military." I said, "Look," I said, "I haven't said anything." And she looked at me, she said, "Well, you look obvious." So I kind of like shuffled it off, but I still spoke to her. And then when the day came, Joy says to me that you're not going to be working here anymore. You're fired. This is your last day. I looked at her. I says, "Why?" She says, "Well, we're presuming, or we're assuming that you're gay." I denied it, but I was still fired. So I went to see the union because when I first started, I started paying union dues. So I figured, look, if I'm paying union dues, the union can help me. No help at all. They didn't do anything. The way she said it to me, because her boss, Brenda, showed up after, and it's like the way they looked at me, I felt like I was dirty, but I got pissed off. I learned around, I said, "Look, gay or not," I says, "what goes on in my bedroom is not my business. I'm here to work. I'm not here to cruise the guys or pick up the guys or whatever. I'm here to do my work and then go home." And I said, "Whatever I do after work is my business." When I got home, my mom says to me, "How was your day?" I says, "Mom, I got fired." And she said, and she asked me why, and I told her. And when I was telling her, my father had just walked in the door. He was furious. He wasn't furious at me because I still kind of denied it. He asked me why I got fired. I said, "Well, look, Dad, they're assuming I'm a homosexual. I'm gay." And he was pissed off. My mom was gay and my two brothers, but I never said anything to my dad because he has a nephew, another first cousin of mine, who is gay. When my father found out that his nephew was gay, he said he disowned him, didn't want to have anything to do with him. So I kind of said to myself, I'm going to shut up. So he left. He went to the Legion to drink. I was looking at the news one day on TVA, and I saw LGBT Gay Purge. So I started reading it, and it kind of said like contact LGBT. So I tried contacting LGBT Montreal here, couldn't be bothered. So I said, the heck with Montreal, I'm going to phone Winnipeg. So I phoned the Winnipeg Rainbow site, and I spoke to somebody there, and they said, "Well, give us your email address, Richard. We'll send you all the information." So I got all the information from them and I applied. Finally, something is going on. After 36, 37 years of waiting, it's finally gone through. I got the first check near the end of August. And since I haven't been back home to Winnipeg in 12 years, since my mom's passing in 2008, I said, "No, I'm going to go take a trip." It felt good. If I go back to D&D, I wouldn't mind going back to the same department. It wouldn't be the same types of switchboard. It would be something different. And I know I could still, since being a bilingual, it'd be a bilingual position. I would still go, even if my voice sounds like Alvin the Chipmunk on the cartoon. I would still go, and say, look, you got rid of me the first time, I'm back again. To continue, stay positive and don't let them put you down. Because I know they put me down, but I keep on bouncing back up again.